Welcome to the capabilities of generative AI. After watching this video, you will be able to describe some of the capabilities of generative AI and explore their uses in real world. Let us start with a high-level overview of some of the capabilities of generative AI that we will discuss in this lecture. First is text generation capability of generative AI. That is, its ability to generate clear, lucid, and contextually relevant textual responses. The second capability is image generation, that is, synthesizing artistic and realistic images that are very similar to the real ones. Third capability is audio generation. Generative AI enables music composition and synthetic audio generation. The fourth capability we will discuss is video generation. Generative AI enables the generation of dynamic films and small videos based on textual description and even images. The fifth capability is the code generation capability of generative AI. Generative models can generate code functions and program. We will also discuss the data generation and augmentation capabilities of generative AI. This helps generate synthesized data to create and augment datasets. Finally, we will explore generative AI's capability to create real and immersive virtual worlds. These are just some of the capabilities of generative AI. Essentially, whatever the human mind is capable of conceiving is a potential use case from the application of generative AI. Now, let us deep dive into some of these capabilities. Let's begin with text generation capability of generative AI. At the core of generative AI's text generation capability are advanced AI-powered large language models or LLMs. LLMs are trained on large datasets and generate human-like text in various contexts. These models learn patterns and structure within the data to generate coherent and contextually relevant responses. These models generate text, provide explanation, summaries, and more. Some popular LLMs are OpenAI's Generative Pre-trained Transformer or GPT and Google's Pathway Language Model or PaLM. This model can perform various language-related tasks such as text completion, summarization, question answering, translation, code generation, and image and text pairing. Conversation interaction with chatbots and virtual assistant are powered by LLMs. Let's look at the image generation capability of generative AI. Generative models can generate high-quality, conceiving image based on the deep learning techniques such as generative adversarial network or GANs and variational autoencoder or VAEs. These generated images exhibit realistic texture, natural color, and fine-grained details, giving the impression of a real camera capture. StyleGen, for example, can generate high-quality, high-resolution new image of imaginary faces, animal, or nature, while Deep Art can create comprehensive artwork from simple sketch, and DALL-E can generate entirely new image as described by the user through prompt. Apart from application in art, design, environment, gaming, and research domain, generated image can augment training data and aid medical, imaging, and scientifically visualization. In the context of audio generation, generative models can generate new musical composition, convert text into audio using text-to-speech or TTS, and generate or create synthesized voices and natural-sounding speech. Generative models can convert, modify, and transform and clean up voices, also reducing the background noise and enhancing audio quality. These models also have the capability to mimic a human voice to a fair amount of its likeliness. WaveGen, for example, can create new and realistic raw audio waveform including speech, music, and nature sounds. MuseNet from OpenAI can combine various instruments, styles, and genres to create novel music composition. Google's Tectatone True and Mozilla TTS uses advanced TTS system to generate synthetic speech resembling like human tone, their pitch, modulation, pronunciation, rhythm, and even their expressions. Audio generated by generative models has application in media, creativity, entertainment, training, education, gaming, virtual reality, and several other domains. Now let us take a look at the video generation capabilities of generative AI. Generative AI models can create dynamic and lucid video ranging from basic animation to complex scenes. This model transforms images into dynamic video by incorporating temporal coherence. In natural language processing, temporal coherence refers to the consistency and continuity of meaning or context over time. This enables these models to exhibit smooth motion and plausible transition in videos. For instance, a popular AI model, which is Video GPT, follows textual prompt user providing to create and generate new videos. User can specify the desired content and guide the video generation process, including completion, editing, synthesis, prediction, and style transform. This generated video can be used in domains such as art, entertainment, education, gaming, medicine, and even in research. Now let us talk about generative AI's code generation capabilities. Generative models can generate new code snippet, even function, or complete program based on desired functionality. These models are trained on existing code repository, as well as this model can complete or create code, synthesize or refactor code, identify and fix bugs in the code, test software, and create documentation including comments, function description, and usage examples. For instance, GitHub Copilot and IBM Watson Code Assistants are AI-based programming assistants that help autocomplete code, accelerate hard tasks, and generate code from provided input. AI-generated code can be used in software and web developments, machine learning, and in natural language processing, data science and analytics, robotics and automation, virtual games and AR/VR environment developments, and audio video and even in speech processing. Software developer can benefit from leveraging code generation capabilities to write, debug, and test their code. Now let us explore the data generation and augmentation capabilities of generative AI. Generative models can generate new data and augment existing datasets. Generating synthetic database help increase the diversity and variability of the data, leading to more robust and effective performance. This model can generate new samples and augment dataset for images, text, speech, tabular data, and statistical distribution, as well as for time series, data finance, and many more. The data generation and augmentation capabilities of generative AI have application in medicine, healthcare, gaming, education and training, art and creativity, self-driving automobiles, and many more. Another powerful capability of generative AI models is their ability to create highly realistic and complex virtual world. You can create avatar that simulates realistic behavior, expression, conversation, and even decisions. You can also create complex virtual environment with realistic texture, sound, and objects that follows the same principle of the physical world or our Earth. Metaverse platform uses generative models to create unique and personalized experience for their individual users. Generative AI also make it possible to create virtual identities with unique personalities avatar that can be fitted with specific personality traits that reflects in their behavior and their conversation. The virtual world capabilities of generative AI has application in gaming, environment, education, augmented and virtual realities, metaverse platforms, and also virtual influencer and digital personalities. In this video, you learn about some of the capabilities of generative AI models and their uses in the real world. Generative AI can create coherent and contextually relevant content and generate realistic, high-quality image, synthesize voice, new audios, and even dynamic videos. And generative AI models can generate and complete code and synthesize new data to augment the existing datasets. Generative AI models are also capable of creating highly realistic and complex virtual world, including virtual avatars and digital personalities.